And apparently we are back. Anyway, I think this is the chocobo person. Only it's an alpaca instead of a chocobo.
Huh.
I'm not missing, yes, there's one back there. I'm not gonna let it get away from me. Dirigible landing. That's a tree, Gobbo. You can't run through a tree. I was so busy looking at the dirigible, I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, why am I not moving? Oh, tree. That's why. That's a cute little hut. Oh, this is like a little dining hall area. A place to sit down and rest while you're waiting for the dirigible. That's so cute. Okay, well, tell me about the dirigible. And here are our dirigibles. Not so bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you can only find balloons in Tuliolal. We have them for the exact same reason as Aetherites. Koana brought them back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. That was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. That's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. So is like Terala command economy under Papa? Is that what's going on? Is it just a command economy?
What's a command economy?
Where the government tells you what to produce and when?
Huh.
Because everything I'm hearing is like, oh, Papa decided we're going to make this. Papa decided we're going to make that. Papa decided we're going to make that. It's like, to what extent is this a command economy?
Hmm. I might as well use the copper.
This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, this was known as the Yoctoral Landgate. But when Papa founded Tuliolal, everyone began using its present name in honor of its great achievement. Through this gate is Kozamauka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozamauka. The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what are these fluffy animals we passed earlier? Alpacas. Ah, those are alpacas? Fearsome four-legged fiends.
What?
Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me.
Oh, there was a story behind that statement.
Oh, you'll learn soon enough, Kryle. You'll learn soon enough. Forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. I'm just noticing I start to get distracted by Woklamat's abs, so that could become a problem over the course of the expansion.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm not missing an Aetherite. There's one over here, and then there's the one she told us not to worry about. Well, I'm gonna grab this one. Really, this does feel like a beach vacation. What the heck?
I mean, we are here for work, technically, but I will enjoy the sights while we're here.
If you wish to learn the history of Tuliyollal, look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Ah, those stone pillars. Oh, and there's going to be a mountain chromite chest gear coffer. What's special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Following event cannot be skipped. Okay. I'm going to see if I can guess what these things are before they tell us. Because if they're meant to be good history, then that means that they should be understandable. Pictures? No, wait, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Gululjaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliyollal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliyollal came to be. Study them as long as you like. What's this? A Wuklamat. The first ones closest to us cover the first half of Papa's travels. Let's start with those. So... Okay, this is going to tell us. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts a scene where Papa granted an audience to a foreign explorer. Ket something. I can never remember the name. Ketanram. He's from Lominsa. We've learned about him. You mean Ketanram? Ah, that's the one. Ketanram's arrival in Dural is what prompted Papa to embark us on his own journey. It said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Ketanram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. Records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but is assumed he was lost at sea. Oh my. Lay of Repast. This accounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is the Zabral, like me. For decades, the Zabral and Mamulja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliyollal. There's a clan of Hrothgar and Boja known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Zabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village in Kozamauka. Ah, the people Alphino may almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no interest he took his interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with you Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. Lay of Pots. See, this one's Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozamauka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with the distant Turali counterparts. We're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Sure. I was kind of hoping I'd get a chance to guess what they were before clicking on them, but I guess we just have to click. Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urkopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliyolal's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they're clever and calculated traders. Lalafell? Question mark? Lay of Proof. Ah, the Lay of Proof. That big fellow is of the Yokoi, largest of Tural's peoples. These giants once used their great strength and size to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yoktural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they turned northwards, setting their sights on Zaktural. We recall the massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was the people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and place in Turali history? Lay of Ice. Ah, this one's my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts a battle with the legendary Tural Vidral, Valley Garmanda. I should explain, a Tural Vidral is a creature that's lived far beyond its usual lifespan, and awakened to a preternatural power. Tataru described a Far Eastern auspice in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valley Garmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural at every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urkopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valley Garmanda is a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness in Tuliyolal's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. Neat. And a blank pillar. Ah, this one's unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliolal history, whatever it may be. Had your fill of history, then? Yes, thank you. Who's messaging me? No one important. Someone important, but not important at all. Glad to hear it. Yay, what did we hear? You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing as I couldn't keep anything down for a while. Now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go have ourselves a bite of local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Yay! Best food in Tuliolal. Let's go. I caught this one earlier. Aha. Here we are. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Tuliolal classic. You bake a crunchy shell made of corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. Chat, have you ever had tacos?
Tacos.
Mysterious fantasy food, taco. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Zblav Tie the best. And I need one right now in front of me. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brookivul. I need my face stuffed with tacos. Nom 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 nom. I actually haven't had a proper like Tex-Mex taco in a while because all the taco joints nearby that are affordable are all El Salvadoran. And I'm like, I need a cheap, shitty Tex-Mex taco, you know? Not one of these nice, fancy ones. Hey, they got chips and salsa. They got tomatillo green and tomatillo red. Hey, they got kebabs. They got tacos. What type of tacos are they? Come on, give me a look at those tacos. They look like they're like chorizo tacos. Guacamole. They got good tacos.
Brook Evo! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
What area tuned to that one?
Did you hear the Silver Scales are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in
I tuned to this one, though?
disaster. More than half their warband is
Yes, I did.
missing, including their leader.
Did I kill the Silver Scales? Are they the ones that we beat up in that dungeon?
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
Oh, downstairs, okay.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Sus.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils. Oh. Ah.
The tacos!
If it isn't the third promise.
You crushed my tacos, you little bitch. Uklamat, can I kill him?
What the?
Can I kill him? He broke my taco.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us. Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne, nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
I'd like to take their strength. I'd like to
None of
burn
this
you.
has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo,
Who has a
Bunewa,
taco? Who does not have a taco?
and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
Tacos denied. I will have my revenge. Amul Jaja, you are marked forevermore as enemy in my sight. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliolol Kazwin. We should hurry and join Alphino and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter or the eastern side of Thornmarch if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city is laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Volakshunsa. On my poor empty belly. Well, you see, I very wisely grabbed the Aetherite. There's one more that we didn't get, and I'm gonna go grab it now. The darned game was like, oh, don't worry about that place. There's an Aetherite over here. Don't worry about that market. You don't need it. It has an Aetherite. Grr. Thank you, Alabali. I would never have found it without you. To the palace. That is so much easier than running up the steps. Ooh.
Sadly, I forgot to attune to that one, so I gotta take the long way.
So that's Valle Garmonda. Okay. Unable to accept teleport. Oh. Complete the quest. We made it. Good that we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colliery. The contest won't wait for us forever.
I'm late to the contest.
Enhanced Swift Cast.
Enhanced Swift Cast?
And apparently I just got Enhanced Swift Cast as I hit level 94. Upon speaking to Aaronville, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view them in their entirety. I acquainted with the twins and the city as best as I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly quarrels. I understand all too well. Charlian had the same effect on me. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. I'm sure it'll be fine. Astinian, what are you up to?
Astinian? When did he get here?
Hey, he took our spot in the
What's
trailer.
the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one that Estinian is crossing blades with.
I need to kill him. I mean, fight him. Yes.
Force of
Thou
habit.
would do, Spearman. I would receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
Let me pull out my scythe. I would love to fight you.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tiral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
Bye.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Lamati. Oh my god, it's so cute. Little Lamat.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
That was a real fucking trans moment you had there, Erenville. Are you trans-mask? Did the vow of reason or resolve? That's right. Did the vow of resolve just like almost dead name you in front of your friends? My god.
Erenville then. And these others, I assume, are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Bye, Estinian. Have fun in whatever shenanigans you get up to. Please don't ask me to bail you out. I'm gonna be a little busy.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Gona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to thee always for inspiration. The right of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen, Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyollal I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulcha at all. So I gave the right of claimant not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Well, cool, Jaja, you're an asshole.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
Ooh, tell.
To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural.
Okay.
And find the City of Gold.
Oh-ho. Oh, Wuk-Lamat is so freaking excited.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact.
Wait.
If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
Ooh.
The city's real. All those years.
Oh, Ehrenfeld's having a crisis.
This
oh my
was
God.
before the founding of Tuliyollal. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place.
Oh.
Bring them.
I'm curious. What is the thing? Ooh, that's cute little glyphs. It's all the little moments. I see.
The Tuliyollal saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Sounds slightly annoying, but okay.
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this?
I mean,
You do so love
if we
your
could just head to the
contests,
Golden
Papa.
City right away, it wouldn't be much of an expansion, would it?
Yeah, it's true. Like, we're gonna have fun, but I'm just like, ooh. Yeah, this is definitely contrived. But, you know what? I bet each of the little electors has a task that is related to some value of kingship or something to prove that you're worthy of, like, reign. Allegedly. That's what I'd
Were
guess.
I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge.
Your Majesty, I regret to inform you, you cannot be your own royal successor. That's not how that works.
You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
The rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my order some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
Ooh.
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
Nani?
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
Oh, Galuja knows. Oh my god. I love that moments like that. Oh my god.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
Aaronville, sometime I have to tell you about the time that I was falsely accused of the regicide of one of my closest friends. Then you'll know about political turmoil, okay?
If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we've been through worse for less.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it.
Not where my brain went, but okay.
Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I've made my decision. I mean to see it through.
Is that so? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Well, don't worry, Aaronville. I've already forgotten your dead name.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The Resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
That's not a promise.
Soralja,
Yeah, I was like,
first promise and commander
you just
of the
said we heard your concerns.
We have heard your concerns and we appreciate your feedback. Rest assured that we seek to govern to the utmost benefit of all citizens of Tyrol. And we value your hard work and taxable income.
Serelja, the Palace.
So it doesn't seem like he's like good at like speaking politics, maybe.
Yeah.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's
we don't
scales.
need another
Extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace.
We just
You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule.
We're just done dealing with Garlemald's conquest. I don't think we're ready for another one.
Yeah, that's worrisome.
Cryon, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise! You must bring us more marvelous conveniences! More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the rite of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
I like you.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
Oh, you're not Wuklamat.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants. Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
Oof. The chosen of Mamuk, Bakuljaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should
Wow,
he
he killed
win
the dude so bad.
Everyone's leaving now?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
That doesn't seem good for long-term stability and such.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
And then everyone leaves before Woklamat comes out. Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Hey, the people who stayed though, they like her.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Woklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Did you know Woklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Woklamat, I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Don't worry, Woklamat. You've got several of the most powerful people in the world with a vested interest in your victory. Yeah?
Whee! Ow. Ow.
Woklamat. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa's not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find this City of Gold. We have to work with the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliolal saga. I'd suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars. You could check for discrepancies between them. Oh, good idea. Let's go take a look. So Halabali found a climbing area. You know what I found? Whee! Woo! Haha! Wonder, could I don't think I could have aimed that properly to get all the way down there in one go. You know what? I'm gonna try. We're not in a rush. I'm gonna try. Back to top. Okay. Question is, can I get into a position? With a sufficient gap to jump over straight there. If I do, it's going to be here. Nope. Well, that's unfortunate. The Warden's Paeon has no effect. Don't get caught on that invisible wall. Tomorrow's measure. At a glance, they seem much the same. Okay. That makes everyone. We'll climb up the tablets if you would. Of course. Show me the tablets. Everyone has a tablet. Let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think I see the difference already. I think I see the main difference already.
Did you? I haven't.
The main difference?
Yeah, there's one big difference between them. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. That's what I noticed. So now we've established the scenes are the same. Where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said we retraced the path he walked in uniting Tyrell's peoples. That we'd encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have to answer right here in front of us. Papa's path is laid out in the Tuliolal saga. The events the glyphs portray. Do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one's close, we could go and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once, during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. And there's going to be a second one. There's going to be a second one too, because they're going to need to split people into 2 paths to balance server load. in the new launch.
Huh.
There's also Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. There it is. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I've heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about the storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Dawntrail several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. That's convenient. You're right, Halabali, they are also smaller. It'd be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. Accommodations. That's right. The reservation's under Wuklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Zabaliev Tie. Some of these names are going to take a little bit of work to learn to say. Greetings, visitors to Turliola, and welcome to the Forward Cabins. Whenever you're ready, I'll show you to your rooms. Is that the inn?
Yep.
It is. I wish that were also the end of the quest, because it feels like such a good stopping place. But let's go continue, and then we'll wrap this quest. I think we want to finish the session before we pick one of the two quests.
Okay.
And then we can pick the one that we're gonna do and be like, we're gonna go there.
Ding. Oh, did I take the wrong way again? Wait, there's stairs here.
Trust you to be keenest to head out, Gobo. Where are Erinville and Wuklamat, I wonder? Oh good, you're all here. And who might your companions be? Seeing as we need information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I'm honored the third promise would seek my advice. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. We thank you both for your help. And before we begin, there'll doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. Link Pearls! Welcome to the group chat! What's this? It's called a Link Pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. That'll be very useful in our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. The Tuliolal saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okanu, is located in Kozamauka. The other smaller fellow is one of the... Hey, it's Pasha! Is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Ukopacha. They appear to the Lay of Gold and craft all kind of marvelous goods in Wachinpelo, their village. Now as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurous instinct of yours to work for us, Gobo? Pick our destination. Well, I imagine we should all take a break for the evening, which I mean for the week, and we'll decide if we want to go to the Pelu or the Hanu.
Sounds
by
good.
all, I mean Ura, and I, and maybe Seika, who's obviously not caught up with us yet, but I imagine will be soon. But I also imagine we're not going to probably need her next week either, because I sincerely doubt we're going to have any dungeons or anything along those. Peshwa. Take us in. You know how the starts of these games go. Yay. Okay. In room. Aw. We have a nice little bit to look out here and enjoy the sea air. We have a little cover for the rain. Little lounge chair. Oh, this is just like the comfiest little vacation thing. Well, before I go any further... Sorry?
Oh, I'm just trying to think with the glamour.
We got some new things. And I'm gonna continue maining Reaper. And since we're gonna be getting the abilities, I forgot to put away the dyes. Halabali, you were supposed to remind me to put away the dyes yesterday.
I forgot.
I need to take my dyes out.
Why is my inventory full of dyes? Well, we're gonna have a chest.
Don't sell them.
Don't sell them. Okay. Oh, I think I've seen this on the market board and been like, I'm not interested. What's a quest reward, though? Should I wear it? Not really interested in it. Mountain Chromium I can live with. Well, they're quest rewards. I should put them into the dresser.
Okay, that's...
I already have one of those Lobo skin coats in my glamour dresser. I guess I was using it as like proper armor before. So let's see. What glam am I gonna erase for my like my work adventure glam over here? This will do. I'm gonna use the Reaper here, even though I'm gonna be leveling Samurai. Not Samurai, Summoner. Because it feels appropriate to like... Also, because I like the Reaper glams generally more, and that's gonna be available later. So what do we have as far as... I'm going to work with this. What do I have as pants that work with this? There we go. The hypostatic solarates work with this, I think. Yeah, I didn't get the hypostatic shirt, but it sort of works there. And then for hats. Yeah.
This looks good. I just need to memorize the dyes I need for this.
Hey! I might have the dyes that you need for it on me. On account of rating everything for the dyes. Let's meet outside.
Let's see. I still need the...
I'll meet you outside in my... No, these gauntlets are a bit much. I'm gonna change the gauntlets. I think they work for the Solarates, but the gauntlets are a bit much. Still, I'll wait for Ura to come out and... Well, I'll check if we... Ura, what dyes do you need?
Let's see. Well, I need to grab my dyes. Well, at first I need to check with my retainers to see if I still have them.
Because I have
right
like
now,
half the
like...
FC's dyes in my inventory right now.
Well, let's... no. Yeah,
Well,
sorry, I'm just double checking. I'm making a list.
While you do, I'll go back and check my gloves again, because actually I don't like these gloves, now that I've looked at them. See, here these gloves look fine, but then when we go out there, they're a little bit much. Lobo skin fingerless gloves of maiming. I guess those are part of the same glamour outfit. I just happen to have them. I don't have any other of the Lobo skin stuff. But the hyperstatic Solarates are fine, so...
Okay, gotta check my retainer.
There we go.
Wrong retainer.
That's a much more workable glam. Ready to go to work, so to speak.
Ah, dang it. Okay. Where did I go? Where did I go? Okay.
I can't lean on that.
Now, do I have a mole brown? Yes,
There we go.
do.
I can lean on this one. This jazz is so good. Alabali? Did I... Oh, you're making me nod? Okay, what dance is that? I love it.
It is the lollipop.
Where'd you get that?
I think it was... Who are they called?
Is it like dwarf clan quests?
Yes, I believe it's something from the dwarves.
I have to actually do all that shit someday because they all have rewards I want, but also like your daily allowance is used up within an hour, and I'm like, yep, that's been an hour, and I don't have time to log in every day.
Yeah.
Aura?
Waiting.
Oh my god. Aura? That's a good look.
Making everyone weak the moment I wear pants.
That is the emote I want for this moment. What dyes do you need? Or do you have all?
I already got them. Already got them dyed.
Awesome. Should we do a farewell G pose at the end of the pier?
Sure. But I'm so glad I saved this great sword.
I know, it's a good greatsword. Oh my gosh, we can go all the way down.
I think I got this from Titan Hard.
I have some Titan shit too, I think.
I have the bow equivalent of that. It is enormous. I don't know how you use it as a bow.
With a lot of strong draw strength, I'm assuming.
A bow for Rogadin. Oh my gosh, they have a bench out here. It's all great and romantic. But you know, we need to have... Or should we... Oh my gosh, no. Okay. Okay. We line up here, facing this way. And then... we can have Tuliolal in the background. What pose?
Let's try this.
Which one is that? Which one is that?
Nope, it started raining.
This
You know what? That's fine. A touch of rain is gonna be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I can make this work. Get that out of the way. Battle effects off. Okay, where do we want to do Dora? Yeah. Swoon.
Also changed my haircut right before the session.
I saw. I didn't really notice it.
It's a bit subtle compared to my previous hairstyle, but I was thinking, like, it's been a while. It's starting to grow out. It's kind of a little messy.
And I think this calls for bisexual lighting.
Yay! Well, that's going into the clothes.
Actually, should go from lower there. And
Nighttime and raining.
And we're here to say, welcome to Tuliolal.
Can't even see it.
Thank you, everyone who came. Next week we will pick one of those. Either the Pelu Pelu or the Hanu Hanu. And we will do some adventure. But for now... who should we raid into? Let's go. There's not really anyone that I'm like buddy with, so let's go bother Matt, who's playing not Vintage Story. And remember, everyone, to ask Matt what mod he's playing for Vintage Story.
Okay.
Because he plays a lot of Vintage Story, is very adamant that Vintage Story is not the game that he's playing. So we're going to tease him. Thank you all for coming, and let's go. Rah.